The world of ice cream is a vast one. Imagine any possible food or beverage, and you can bet there's an ice cream flavor that contains it. With so many possible combinations, there is a flavor for everyone, from the basic vanilla to the extreme cake batter, cookie dough, and brownie ice cream. Ice cream is a treat loved by all, and is a great excuse to go out and spend time with family. With so many combinations, variations, and tips on ice cream, I'm going to be having you reaching for your spoon at the end of this speech. Although the origin of ice cream is not known for sure, it is rumored that the first ice cream was come up with in China around 200 BC. The mixture was basically ice and fruit combined together, known as a chilled delicacy. Later on, it is rumored that Marco Polo introduced ice cream to Europe. Although no one knows for sure where the ice cream originated, we can still all take satisfaction in knowing it was invented well before any of us were born. According to the food timeline, ice cream received its name centuries ago when people would take a sweet cream and cool it down with ice. Therefore, ice cream was named. In today's world, when you ask someone how they get their ice cream, they may say at a store or at a parlor. They probably, however, not say that they make it themselves. That's right, homemade ice cream. While it may sound daunting, it's actually a quick, fun, and easy process. The first step of making ice cream is to know the basic base recipe. My favorite basic base recipe comes from a book called Sweet Cream and Sugar Cones by Chris Hoogerheide, Ann Walker, and Dabney Goff. Their recipe calls for a half cup of sugar, 1 3/4 of heavy cream, 1 3/4 cup of heavy cream, 3/4 cup of milk, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 5 large egg yolks. The first step is to combine the egg yolks with 1/4 cup of sugar and whisk them together in a medium saucepan. Then you want to add the heavy cream, milk, salt, and remaining sugar in another saucepan for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until it reaches a simmer. Then you're going to slowly add the cream mixture to the yolk mixture, and then let that go for about another 2 to 3 minutes. Finally, you're going to put the ice cream mixture through a strainer to get the chunks out, put it in an ice bath, and then put it in the fridge for about 2 hours. After you take it out, you're going to add the 2 teaspoons of vanilla, stir together, then put it in the ice cream maker. All that's left to do after that is to grab a spoon and dig in. Since ice cream is one of my 5 major food groups, I asked for an ice cream maker for Christmas this past year. I've made over 15 batches of ice cream since I got my ice cream maker. Most of the ice cream has turned out wonderful, but I have had a couple of doozies. One day, I was making mint ice cream requested by my sister. The recipe called for peppermint extract. I was searching for the peppermint extract for about 10 minutes when I finally found the extract. It was sitting on the back shelf in one of our pantries. If the extreme search did not send sirens blaring in my head, then surely the fact that the peppermint extract smelled more like a chemical would have. But of course, I was too excited about making ice cream to notice. Later on, after a taste test by my sister and myself, we decided something had to be wrong with the peppermint extract. Sure enough, we checked the expiration date on the extract to find not only was it expired, but it expired over 2 years ago. The moral of this story is to reassure you that your ice cream will turn out fantastic. Just be sure to make sure that none of your ingredients are expired. Right about now, you may be asking yourself, why go through all this trouble of deciding whether or not your ingredients are expired or not, buying an ice cream maker, and separating the egg yolks from the egg whites? There are many responses why, like it is fun to make homemade ice cream, it is a for sure crowd impresser, and there are no stabilizers, which are used in many store-bought ice creams for a longer shelf life. While these are all excellent reasons, the most important reason is the taste. My first ice cream I made was vanilla bean. The ice cream was literally doing a dance on my tongue. This was not ice cream. This was a creamy texture with the most splendid vanilla taste I ever tasted. The ice cream was a taste of art. Lastly, as I said before, ice cream does not take much prep work, just about as much time as it would take to go out to the store and buy ice cream. Once you try homemade ice cream, you will never want to go back to store-bought ice cream again. Let me be the first to say that even though I love homemade ice cream, sometimes when I'm on a time crunch, I buy store-bought ice cream. The truth about ice cream is, it's more than just a delicious treat. It's a conversation starter, a place to meet, an event. I think the reason why ice cream has been around for so long, other than its extreme yumminess, is because it brings people together to sit down, relax, and enjoy a treat. There is an ice cream flavor for every person at every season and every time. So I recommend you go out there, grab some friends, grab a spoon, and eat some ice cream.